Hello everyone, how are you doing? Today I'd like to share with you Psalm 8. O Lord our Governor, how exalted is your name in all the world. Out of the mouths of infants and children, your majesty is praised above the heavens. You have set up a stronghold against your adversaries, to quell the enemy and the avenger. When I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars you have set in their courses, what is humankind that you should be mindful of us? The Son of Man that you should seek us out? You have made us but little lower than the angels. You adorn us with glory and honor. You give us mastery over the works of your hands and put all things under our feet. All sheep and oxen, even the wild beasts of the field, the birds of the air, the fish of the sea, and whatsoever walks in the paths of the sea. O Lord our Governor, how exalted is your name in all the world. This morning I just wanted to share the psalm because there's the one part that many of you are probably familiar, the verse 5 and verse 6, about man or humankind. Why would God be mindful of us? And God then says that, we're loved. We are made a little lower than the angels, where we are adorned with glory and honor. The whole idea that even in our imperfections, even within all of our shortfalls, our anxieties, our fears, God's love for us never ends. God has made us a little lower than the angels and has given us the responsibility and stewardship of this world, as we hear in the psalm, but also stewardship of each other, to take care of each other, to love each other, for we're all brothers and sisters. We're all children of God. And the wonderful thing about this psalm is it just reminds us again of not only the power of God who has created the moon and the stars and again this whole world and all the animals and created us, but that even in our imperfections, even though we always tend to fall short, that we do the things that we ought not to have done, and we don't do the things that we ought to have done, God's love for us is eternal. God's love for us continues. For God has made us a little lower than the angels. But with that, again, comes the responsibility of taking care of this world and taking care of each other. So the psalm is one of hope. It's one of God's majesty and God's glory, but also about how special we are in the sight of God. We are God's children, and again, we are brothers and sisters to each other and are asked to help each other, to love each other, to offer a hand of compassion, to make sure no one goes without. And through this time of pandemic, of course, we see that all around us. We see people, strangers, who are taking the time to help each other, to make sure that no one is without, that even those who are lonely, who don't necessarily have any friends or family around, are being contacted and being thought of. All of these are so important in this time. But again, especially when we hear how God has given us this beautiful world and has given us responsibilities, that we need to take it seriously. So this morning, Psalm 8, if you have a chance to read it yourself, please do so. And I'm just going to finish off with a little prayer. Blessed are you, creator of heaven and earth. Amid the immensity of the universe, you are mindful of us and seek us out. Blessed are you for the gift of your Son, who humbled himself to share our life, that we might be raised with him to glory and splendor. Blessed be your holy name. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, now and forever. Have a great day. Enjoy the sun if it's sunny where you are at. Go on out, work in the garden, go for a walk if you can. Just enjoy the beauty of God's creation. See you later.